Government of the 17th August 2024. It reads as follows. The 44th Ordinary Summit of Heads of State and Government of the Southern African Development Community, SADC, hereinafter called Summit, was held on the 17th August 2024 in Harare, Republic of Zimbabwe. Summit was attended by the following heads of state and government or their representatives: Angola, His Excellency President João Manuel Gonçalves Lorenzo; Botswana, His Excellency President Dr. Mokgweetsi Eric Masisi; Democratic Republic of Congo, His Excellency President Felix Antoine Tshisekedi Tshilombo; Eswatini, His Majesty Kim Swati III; Lesotho, the Right Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Ntsukwane Samuel Matekane; Madagascar, His Excellency President Andry Rajoelina; Malawi, His Excellency President Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera; Mozambique, His Excellency President Filipe Jacinto Nyusi; Namibia, His Excellency President Dr. Nangolo Mbumba; South Africa, His Excellency President Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa; United Republic of Tanzania, Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan; Zimbabwe, His Excellency President Dr. Emerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa; Mauritius, His Excellency Deputy Prime Minister Louis Stephen Obigadu, Minister of Housing and Land Use, Planning and Tourism; Zambia, Honorable Mr. Mulambo Haimbe, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Affairs; Seychelles, His Excellency Ambassador Claude Morel, Special Envoy of the President. Summit was also attended by ministers from the SADC member states and the Executive Secretary of SADC. Summit elected His Excellency Dr. Emerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa, President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, as Chairperson of SADC, and His Excellency Andry Rajoelina, President of the Republic of Madagascar, the incoming Chairperson. Summit also elected Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Chairperson of the Organ on Politics, Defense and Security Cooperation, and His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, the incoming Chairperson of the Organ on Politics, Defense and Security Cooperation. Summit acknowledged the expression of commitment by His Excellency Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, President of the Republic of Namibia, in his maiden speech towards the promotion of regional cooperation, integration, and economic growth in the SADC region. Summit received a report of the Chairperson of the Organ on Politics, Defense and Security Cooperation, His Excellency Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, the President of the Republic of Zambia, and commended him for his outstanding leadership and continued efforts in promoting peace and security in the region during his tenure. Summit commended the Republic of Zimbabwe for spearheading the construction of a Pan-African multi-country facility in Harare, which will showcase and preserve the diverse African liberation history, and urged member states to provide material and artifacts for the Museum of the African Liberation. Summit noted the positive development made in relation to the national reforms and urged the government of the Kingdom of Lesotho and the political parties in Parliament to expedite the passage of the 10th, 11th, and 12th Amendment to the Constitution Bills 2024, the Omnibus Bill, and commended the SADC panel of elders led by His Excellency Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, former President of the United Republic of Tanzania, and the Mediation Reference Group for their ongoing support to the comprehensive reform process in the Kingdom of Lesotho. Summit further reiterated support towards the successful completion of the reform process in the Kingdom. Summit noted the official closure of the summit mission in Mozambique and commended member states for contributing troops, personnel, equipment, and other resources towards the successful conclusion of Summit. Summit further commended the Samim leadership and all personnel for their sacrifice, dedication, and commitment towards peace, stability, and security in the Cabo Delgado province and the region at large, and called for a dignified closure of the mission. Summit commended the government of the Republic of Mozambique for the support given to SAMIM operations and welcomed the assurances given by the government of Mozambique to safeguard the gains achieved by SAMIM in restoring security to all districts of the Cabo Delgado province. Summit reiterated its unwavering support to the Republic of Mozambique and the Democratic Republic of Congo in promoting and consolidating peace, security, and stability in the two countries. Summit commended the Republic of Angola for its role in supporting SAMI DRC and for ongoing facilitation of the Luanda process, which seeks to find a peaceful and lasting solution to the conflict in Eastern DRC, and welcomed efforts of both the African Union and African Union Peace and Security Council and the United Nations Secretary General to explore various options to support the SAMI DRC. Summit commended His Excellency João Manuel Gonçalves Lorenzo, the President of the Republic of Angola, for his efforts to bring lasting peace to the security challenges in Eastern DRC through the Luanda process and brokering a ceasefire agreement between the DRC and Rwanda, and called on the two countries to cease all hostilities. Summit endorsed the establishment of the office and the structure of the Special Representative of SADC and Head of Mission of DRC. Summit acknowledged the expressions of gratitude by the governments of the Democratic Republic of Congo and the Republic of Mozambique for SADC's continued support to address the security challenges facing the two member states and pave the way for lasting peace, security, and economic development. Summit commended the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Kingdom of Eswatini, the Republics of Madagascar, South Africa, and Zimbabwe for successfully holding peaceful elections. Summit noted the SADC electoral calendar for the remaining part of 2024, which includes elections in the Republics of Botswana and Mozambique in October, Republic of Namibia in November, and the Republic of Mauritius on a date to be determined, and wished the member states successful elections. Summit noted the positive progress regarding the political and security situation in the Kingdom of Eswatini, as presented by the government of the Kingdom, and endorsed the request for the Kingdom of Eswatini to be removed from the agenda of the Organ Troika, and applauded His Majesty Kim Mswati III, the government, and the people of Eswatini for this milestone. Summit commended all member states that participated in the unveiling ceremony of the statue in honor of His Excellency Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, a Pan-Africanist and one of the founders of the SADC, an organization of the African Unity, now the African Union, on the 18th February 2024, and the AU Commission for the support and collaboration towards the accomplishment of this project. Summit reiterated the call made at the 39th SADC Summit for the unconditional removal of sanctions imposed on the Republic of Zimbabwe, and acknowledged that the sanctions continue to hinder the progress and prosperity of the people of the Republic of Zimbabwe and the SADC region. Summit noted progress in implementation of the theme of the 43rd SADC Summit of Heads of State and Government, titled Human and Financial Capital, the Key Drivers for Sustainable Industrialization in the SADC region, and commended the outgoing chairperson of SADC, His Excellency President João Manuel Gonçalves Lorenzo, for his exemplary leadership in delivering on the key areas of the theme during his tenure. Summit endorsed the theme of the 44th SADC Summit of Heads of State and Government, titled, and I quote, Promoting Innovation to Unlock Opportunities for Sustained Economic Growth and Development Towards an Industrialized SADC, and recognizing that innovation is a fundamental instrument with significant potential to drive priority sectors of manufacturing, mineral beneficiation, and agro-processing to enhance industrialization and economic growth of the SADC region. Summit commended the Republic of Zimbabwe for organizing and hosting the 7th annual SADC Industrialization Weekend exhibition that was held in Harare, Zimbabwe from the 28th July to the 2nd of August in collaboration with Secretariat, the SADC Business Council, and the Confederation of Zimbabwe Industries under the theme, and I quote, "Promoting innovation to unlock opportunities for sustainable economic growth and development towards an industrialized SADC." Summit took note of the entering into force of the agreement establishing the tripartite free trade area among the common markets for Eastern and Southern Africa, COMESA, the East African Community, EAC, and SADC on the 25th July 2024, providing opportunities for SADC member states to tap into an expanded market of 26 countries, a population of about 700 million, and a GDP of $1 trillion. Summit adopted and signed the Declaration on Protection of Persons with Albinism, signifying the collective resolve of SADC member states to take necessary measures at the regional and national levels to address the challenges faced by persons with albinism. Summit also noted the mpox situation on the continent and in the SADC region, the declaration by the World Health Organization of mpox as a public health emergency of international concern, the declaration of mpox as a public health emergency of continental security by Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, respectively, and urged member states to strengthen disease surveillance, diagnosis testing, and clinical care, infection prevention and control, as well as awareness raising of the disease at all levels of the community. Summit extended solidarity and support to member states affected by mpox and further requested the World Health Organization, Africa CDC, and partners to avail resources towards the mpox response in the region. Summit directed the Secretariat to convene an urgent meeting of Ministers of Health to assess the impact of mpox and facilitate coordinated regional response to control the spread of the disease. Summit urged member states to continue monitoring weather and climate risks, including the forecasted La Nina event, and develop contingency measures to mitigate the impact of disasters. Summit urged member states to implement the SADC regional humanitarian appeal to the El Nino-induced drought and floods, which the SADC chairperson launched at the extraordinary summit held on the 20th May 2024 in close collaboration with the partners and the Secretariat. Summit commended the Republic of Namibia for co-facilitating with the Federal Republic of Germany the Summit of the Future, which will be held on the 22nd, 23rd September 2024 at the United Nations headquarters in New York, under the theme, and I quote, "Summit of the Future, Multilateral Solutions for a Better Tomorrow." Summit further noted that Namibia represents the Global South and undertakes to give support towards these efforts in order to amplify the collective voice and to inclusively determine the best direction for future generations. Summit noted with concern the relentless attack on civilians in Palestine, Gaza, which has resulted in the loss of lives, destruction of property, and deteriorating humanitarian conditions, and called for an immediate ceasefire, the release of all hostages, and the commencement of talks to bring a lasting solution to the conflict. Summit bade farewell to His Excellency Filipe Jacinto Nyusi, whose term of office as President of the Republic of Mozambique will come to an end after the election, the October 2024 general elections, and expressed gratitude and appreciation for his great contribution to the SADC integration and development agenda. Summit urged member states that are not parties to SADC legal instruments that have entered into force to accede to those legal instruments, and member states who have not yet signed or ratified the legal instruments to do so to accelerate regional integration. Summit extended its appreciation to the government and the people of the Republic of Zimbabwe for successfully hosting the 44th SADC Summit of Heads of State and Government. The chairperson of SADC, His Excellency Dr. Emerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, expressed gratitude to all heads of state and government for attending the 44th Summit of Heads of State and Government and electing him to lead the SADC region. Summit noted that the next SADC Summit of Heads of State and Government will be held in the Republic of Madagascar. This done on the 17th of August 2024, Harare, Republic of Zimbabwe. That ends the communique. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies.